Warner of the St. Louis Rams, a surprising success story in the NFL. I'm sure you've been asked many times, but what kept you motivated? You had some tough times, some tough years in the past where you didn't look like you were going to make it to the NFL, but you kept pressing. What was driving you?
Well, obviously my faith was huge. I've always felt that the Lord had a plan for me, and I've always asked Him to use me in big ways. And I really didn't know what that meant. I didn't really know what He had in mind for me, over the years. But I just kept focused on Him, and I knew that He would use me, and He would allow me to be successful and prosper. And as I stayed focused on Him, He just kept blessing me and blessing me and blessing me, and He's put me in this position now and blessed me with this and given me some neat opportunities to share my faith and really let people know that Jesus Christ is really the reason that I'm here and the focus of my life.
So that kept you motivated during the tough times. Now that you're basically on top of the world, I mean, you're one of the stars in the NFL. How does your faith play a role now?
Well, my faith is still as big as it ever was. I realized that it wasn't anything that I did to get me to this point, that the Lord had a plan, and I just tried to stay faithful to Him as much as I could and keep my life focused on Him, and I still do that to this day. I mean, I know that that's what got me here, and I know that's what's going to take me from here to wherever He wants me to be, and so my whole life is just to focus on Him with all the opportunities I have for interviews, the fame, the fortune, all that stuff. My life is focused on Him, and I'm here to be used by Him in whatever way He sees fit.
And who introduced you to Christ? How did you become a Christian?
I became a Christian about 4 years ago due to my wife and some close friends of mine. That we started a Bible study and got the opportunity to really kind of point some things out to me and really got me moving in the right direction. My faith had been a part of my life for a long time, but I really hadn't dedicated my life and given everything to Jesus until about 4 years ago.
And how does that impact you as a teammate of other players who also have a faith, but many who don't?
Well, I hope it influences them. I hope they see me and can see what I live for and really respect me and like what I stand for. And hopefully I get the opportunity to share my testimony, to share the gospel with them at certain times. I've gotten some neat opportunities to do that to people across the world through some media events that I've done. So it's neat, and I just hope that I can impact some people out there, over the course of my stay here with the Rams and in the NFL.
And for somebody who's watching who is just kind of wondering why this is important and what it's all about, what would you advise them?
Thank you. I would just advise them, obviously to me the Lord's everything. The most important thing in my life is Jesus Christ, and I would just say to them to not get caught up with the things in this world, to search for Jesus, and you'll find out. It's hard to really explain what it's all about until you know Him and you live your life for Him and you see the way that He blesses you. And people can get caught up with all the things in this world, the money, the fortune, the drugs, all those things that they think make them feel good from a human standpoint. But once you find Jesus Christ, there's nothing like it, and there's nothing that can fill your heart the way Jesus can.
Thank you very much.